Hey, what's up, family? It's JV. I have not gotten a chance to post yet. It's been a while, and that's because I've been on a little hiatus. I've just been a little unmotivated or just a little discouraged with the editing of doing videos, and I realized that it's not my thing. And I think I was trying too hard to learn how to edit and learn and gain the skills that I need, but I just feel like God has been just highlighting to share real, raw, unfiltered stuff. The real walk, the hard things, the uncomfortable, the messiness of just walking in this journey with the Lord. So I think that's what I'm going to start doing. Just keep it short and simple, and just sharing the type of stuff that I'm going through as a Christian, as a woman of God, as someone who wants to continue to be intimate and go deeper with Him and strive for just staying in His will. So I just kind of want to share what's been going on with our church lately, especially this week. We just had a prayer meeting. And we usually have a prayer meeting every single first week of the month, and it totally sets the tone for the rest of our month. And this week, it's just been so different. It actually started the last couple weeks where the Holy Spirit just falls down on us, and He just does something new, something that we have never experienced before. People getting just downloads from the Holy Spirit and doing exhortation or prophesying or just saying an encouraging word for the church. And usually we would, on Sundays or during prayer meetings, we would follow an order of service. And the Holy Spirit just messes that order up. And so it's been so different, but so exciting at the same time. And the words that have been downloaded and poured into us is that we need to stand our post. We need to stand our ground, because revival is coming, not only in our church, not only in our families, but in the city that you live in the country that you live in, and in the rest of the world. And we need to stand our post in order for us not to miss it. And we also have been learning that you have to learn how to say yes. And your yes is someone else's breakthrough. Your yes is connected to someone else's blessing, to someone else's answered prayer, to someone else's deliverance, to someone else's healing, to someone else's cry. And I think that it's just been amazing that God has been speaking to my church and to me personally. And it's been really difficult trying to navigate through the season, because honestly, I'm in a season where I have no idea what I'm doing with my life, what my future holds, or where I'm even gonna go. And it doesn't help that I'm getting older. I'm not getting any younger. I'm in my 30s, and just kind of questioning God, where are you? I've been obeying, I've been saying yes, and I can't even count the moments where I have sacrifice and just have given up my own desires to follow your will. But where are you in this moment? I can't seem to figure it out. And I have come to conclusion that it's not about just getting that answered prayer. It's not about just having God take me to that destination. It's Him that's been refining my heart in these last 2 years, being back home in San Francisco and not knowing what to do with my life. It's been Him just getting me closer to Him. It's been Him just purifying me. It's just been Him just correcting me and disciplining me. And it's not comfortable. It sucks. I feel like giving up sometimes. I question and doubt, and I get angry with Him. But it's truly just all about abiding in Him and waiting for His perfect timing. He's been talking about, JV, trust my timing. My timing is perfect. And my timing is where you want to be. You don't want to go ahead of God. You don't want to go in your own pace, because God's pace is the perfect pace for you to be in. His will is the perfect will for you to be in. And I feel like he's doing something so special. He's doing something so special in our church, specifically Glad Tidings, and my family and I are super fortunate and blessed that we get to be a part of it. And one of the prayers that I've been asking the Lord, and maybe some of you can give me some wise counsel, but I have been wrestling with God with either following my own desires and going after the ambitions and goals that he has for me, or maybe it's just me, versus really getting planted and staying put. And I've been wrestling with leaving San Francisco and just going on this adventure of solo traveling. God has put Europe in my heart, and I don't know why. It's not a specific location or country or anything like that, but he's just been putting Europe in my mind for the last 2 years. And I don't know if it's missions related. I'm sure it is somehow, but I've just always had this desire to just maximize my singleness and travel the world and just solo travel, go on an adventure with him. But on the other hand, there are special things that are happening in my church, transitions, just new changes. And my family and I have been diving in deep into ministry and really getting our hands dirty. And I don't know if I should leave or should I just stay put, because God is doing something special in our church. And so I've been praying about that lately, and it's been really difficult to discern. And but this week, as I've been praying and seeking God during morning prayer, during my alone time while I'm driving, and just contemplating and just praying to God and talking to him, I feel as if there is still some work to do here in San Francisco, and there is revival coming in our church, and revival is already starting all over the world, but there is something special happening. And I feel like I have to sacrifice and say no to my own desires of leaving San Francisco for now. And even when it's hard for me to say that, I feel like it's his will for me not to leave just yet. And there are some prayers that I have in my heart that I'm hoping that he would answer. And I know that if I were to say yes to staying to San Francisco, I'm not exactly sure how long I'll be staying here for. And there are a lot of moving pieces right now in the season that I'm in, and I'm just trusting him that he's gonna provide. I'm trusting him that even when I lay aside my own desires, I know that whatever his plans are better. Whatever his plans are would make sense later on in life. And it may not make sense to me right now, but I feel as if I'm not done yet. I'm not done in San Francisco yet. You know, I was actually thinking about leaving this fall, or that didn't happen, but I was thinking about leaving in January, and I don't know if that's gonna happen. So I just want to share. I think I'm gonna start sharing what I'm really going through in my journey, and just have you guys come along with me without having to worry about editing and like trying to make my videos look good. It's not about that. I think that I just feel like God has been really putting in my heart, just share from the heart what you're going through, whether it's unedited, whether it's unfiltered, it doesn't matter. And people will be blessed by it because they would be able to relate. And so I hope that I'm not the only one going through it. I'm sure that there are other people going through it out there. And I just want to encourage you that I am also here for you if you need prayer, if you need to reach out because you need somebody to talk to. And I just want to leave you with God knows what he's doing. He has a plan for you. And that plan is not to make you miserable. It's not to make you feel discouraged. Yes, it may feel like that in the meantime, but I promise you that he's a good God. And I could count many times where he's shown up in my life, where he's answered my prayer, where he's surprised me with unexpected things. And so I pray that over you, and I encourage you to just keep going and do not give up. And I look forward to sharing more of these type of videos with you guys soon. So God bless. Thank you for listening, and I will catch up with you soon.